How's it going? I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Welcome back to another episode of Tears of the Kingdom, and we are back with what we started last week. I'm finally getting back into the groove of recording these videos, so hopefully we're going to be able to finish this whole series faster than we can blink. Well, probably not faster than we can blink, but you get the gist. We are back in the map room, and yeah, we just finished last time this quest, the one up here, as far as I remember. And that means we're done with all of the ones on the left-hand side. So that's 5 done. And we're left with this kind of line that goes through the middle of 4. And then 2 on the right-hand side. So I think what we're going to try to cover this session is those 4. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to do the whole thing yet. We're going to try nonetheless. And look at that over there. So I know it's just an inscription and you can interact with it, but could it have something to do with the actual map? The fact that it's down there in the sand leads me to question if it's not going to be like the maze or something, like the labyrinth, right? Or something weird that we have to accomplish. Also, the Great Hyrule Forest. Have we really done anything there? I do wonder how this plays into things, as well as there was an island, a very weird one where there was fog, and I can't remember exactly where it was now. That is so weird. Was it here? Well, it was somewhere. It doesn't really matter because the whole idea right now is to mark down these areas. So let's look at the first one. I think there's no point in me zooming in and out. We just need to have a look at that river, and it goes right, left, and then there's a reservoir, and it's kind of like not in the center of that, but near. So let's have a quick look over here. It goes right, left, and then there's a reservoir, and it looked like over here somewhere. So I think we're going to put this yellow one here, and we're going to remove the purple one because we've covered this one already. So delete pin. Also, I don't know what this pink one was. I don't really care because if needed, we'll head back there at some point. Yet, I do want to have 3 of these so we can very easily go to all of them in one go instead of having to go back to the map room all the time to write down the coordinates and whatnot, right? So as you can see, it kind of goes there and then it's in the middle of that reservoir. It's very hard to actually pinpoint exactly where it is, but it looks like it could be around here somewhere. Yeah, around here, I'd say. Now, we can see this shrine, and as far as I remember, this was in the high ground, so we should be able to drop down, although this does seem to be a mountain, so it's going to be on the side there or something, or on top of this whole thing, right? So there's only one thing that we can do, and that is to find it in the real life, just to tell if it's all the way on the top or if it's going to be on the side of the mountain somewhere. Now, that reservoir leads to a river that goes north, and just east of the reservoir, there's 2 little lakes, and it's above that on the river, basically. So, and there's 2 little lakes. Could be these 2. Big reservoir. It's a lake in the form of like a bird. And then there's a little one just left of the thing. So whoopsie daisy. Yeah, so this is the one in the form of the reservoir. We have the one in form of the bird and like a flat one. It's like 3. That is weird. That's a hard one. In any case, regardless, I feel like it's making allusion to this area here, yet no, it's this one. Never mind. So that's one. There's this one and there's this one. And this looked like it was literally just here. So it's going to be on one of these hills, maybe on this hill over here. It shouldn't be too hard to find, right? Then the next one is going to be all the way. If we follow this line and we put another one up there, we're going to have that lake with a thing in the center, and it's just above the thing in the center. So follow this, go to purple, do another one of these, have a lake, and then just above the lake. So it should be just here. We'll put the pink marker here. Now the big question is it there? It's just left of, it's actually just right of the castle if we think about it. So yeah, more or less the same latitude, I think. Yeah, it should be. So I think we're good. We've got the yellow, purple, and the pink one. And I don't know what that green one is, but we'll keep it for now. I know I just deleted the other one, but as long as we don't get distracted by that one and we go in order to yellow, purple, and pink, we should be good to go. So let's start our journey by going to the shrine, or it's Foothills Skyview Tower. So it leads me to believe there's probably no height to be gained there yet. This is the Hyrule one. Everything is so far away. I think I'm just going to go to Kitawak's shrine and see what happens, right? Alright, let's head east. Try to get out of the heat. I believe it was purple. No, it was yellow. Yellow was the first one. So I think we'll be able to make it to this hill that's just in front of us with a lot of ease. Uh-oh, I spoke too soon. Long descent. That was so long. No way. What a terrible fall. We should be close by-ish. I am curious to see whether we can spot the geoglyphs from the air. Is that the dragon or is that just a hole in the ground? Legloom. What is going on there? That is a lot of activity. It's nuts. Okay, so... here we go. Now the downside to this being on the side of the mountain is it's going to make it somewhat hard to find what we're looking for. Could it be that? I think it's on the other side. Might have spotted it, but... what's the thing I saw? Ah, here. Has to be it, right? Yes! Very nice! Story time! Let's do this!
Sonia. Oh, Zelda.
King Rauru, before you face the Demon King tomorrow, there is something I must tell you. I came to this era after finding a man underground.
Go on.
When I witnessed what the Secret Stone did to Ganondorf, at that moment, I knew for sure what we found underground, that was him. He was still alive, still powerful. He continues to live on, all the way until my time. In tomorrow's battle, we won't be able to defeat him. No matter how strong we think we are, he'll survive. And you will.
Maybe so. But it is my duty to try. It was my hubris that set us on this path. I must atone for my error in judgment. And above all else, I remain the King of Hyrule. As with any leader, it is my duty to safeguard and protect my people, even if I must risk my life.
Rauru.
And if it proves impossible for us to defeat Ganondorf, we rely on your knight, and that legendary sword he carries. Our last line of defense will be Link. remember, that was a future where you never appeared in this world. And you are here now. Zelda, I believe there is a reason you were sent to us. It has to mean something.
That means we really need that Master Sword, right?
The reason I am here.
So interesting. I just absolutely love the way that not only is time prevalent in across different titles of Zelda, right? The whole universe plays with time, and it divides into different branches, right? And then it goes back, etc., like to the distant past. But also within the game itself, it's playing a lot with the time, the concept of time, right? And I just find that really really interesting that they really play into it. Anyway, we are done with the first one. Time to figure out how to get to the next region. So let's have a quick look, and I think this Skyview Tower should be quick access. And I think these are, well, I don't think. These are very obviously quite easy because we're just watching, right? Basically, we're finding and then we're watching. So there's not that much action going on. Yet, we didn't do this in its own time. So I feel like it's important to lean into this, to watch these for the sake of completeness of the game and the story. And it puts us on track. It also gives us a bit of breathing space just to figure out a few other things that we need, such as the Master Sword that we heard about, and before going on to face the hardest battle, right? So I feel this is necessary. I don't feel like this is a side quest. I feel this has its importance in the game, and that's why we're doing it, even though we've been slacking on battles and whatnot, right? Yeah, we could, but will we? We find the thing in the next 20 seconds, I'll go and fight them. Otherwise, we'll keep on searching. Huh? Okay, what is that? That's the one all the way over there, isn't it? That's nuts. It's the one that we just went to, but how are we not in the right place? I don't get it. I thought our analysis was pretty good, don't you? Checking the sides of the hill. Yeah. Oh no, that's not good. I'm not really mentally prepared for a battle with Le Battle Talus right now. I was trying to get on top of that tower thing, but there's another one over there. Okay, you know what? I'm wasting my time because we were just at that Skyview Tower and we had all the potential to just zoom into the air and use the height advantage for this. Why am I wasting all of this time, right? All right, let's do this. What am I doing? How? Oh. Huh? Oh, wow. Where is my pin? That's the wrong one. We just did yellow. Ah, I'm just being a bit dumb, aren't I? That is one heck of a large one. But we have a lot of height advantage right now, so I think we should be able to solve it out with relative ease. And I already think I see it, but we'll have to wait to be sure. Nope, I do not see it. Oh no, running out of time. This is very problematic. Could this end up being one of the more complicated ones yet? Wait, no. Yeah, I'm not liking the look of this. Probably gonna take us quite a while. Why does everything look a bit blurry? It's not only me, right? I'll have to figure it out in the next session. Oh, we found it! Very nice! Also, it stops being blurry once we stop running, so maybe it's always been like that. I did change the game to my other monitor, and I'm just a bit confused if it's me or if it has always been like this. Let me know in the comments if you notice it's a bit blurry or if it's always been kind of like this. Anyway, story time!
Hyrule will bow down before me.
That's nuts. The size of those things.
Molduga are approaching our position!
It's more than we thought! It's a swarm!
There are so many of them. But why would they...
It's so interesting seeing these out of order. The power of that stone is just insane. I really wonder what the end game's going to be like.
How is that possible?
Wow.
So brute force will not be enough. The secret stone of the Zonai. How interesting.
Very nice. It is time for the next story. That wasn't that hard, was it? I really thought we were gonna be stuck like for 10 minutes or something in the forest trying to figure this out, because as you're descending you could see like all the pattern on the right was uncovered because clear skies and whatnot, but then like all the pattern on the left was hidden due to it being underneath the forest. Right now, the next one, and our deduction that it was here was kind of off. It was a bit further north from the prediction. Anyway, I think for this one we'll be able to go to Elden Canyon, Skyview Tower, and then make our way from there. Okay, what about? It seems like it's just south of us, but I'm gonna do the going up into the sky trick again, especially because it's daytime and this is a bit problematic for us. So before anything else, very cool. I'm gone. Oh, we can't carry it. Never mind. So, can we spot it from here? Ah, I think there it is. Yeah, it has to be that. It should just be over there. We look at this. That correlates with our pin. I think we're safe to drop down. The blurriness is really bothering me though. I need to figure that out. I am lost. I could see it and I can't anymore. Wait, is it that? Yeah, I think so. And there we go. We have the filled in piece. Easy peasy. Now the question is, in what part chronologically of the story is this fragment going to be in? Is it more or less related to what we just saw? Oh, come on, man, that wasn't that high. Anyway, story time.
It is quite an interesting device. This is definitely not from this era. That said, I believe there may be a way to get the travel functionality working here. I'd like to tinker with it a bit. Would it be okay if I borrow it?
Yes, whatever you need. I really appreciate your help.
Then I'll hold on to it.
So you really believe my story? That I came from the future?
I never doubted you for a moment.
Minoru, do you know of a way we could help to return Zelda back to her time?
I suspect it was the power of your secret stone that allowed you to travel through time. To put it simply, secret stones amplify the power their owners possess. I am able to separate my spirit from my body. Rauru can repel or destroy evil with his power of light. And Sonia, she can control time. As for you, I can sense both light and time powers.
I was gonna go fetch my ocarina just
But
for a
your
gag.
seems
But
to amplify your time power.
Power.
I'm too lazy.
Ultimately, the secret stone only amplifies your power. It doesn't suddenly grant you mastery and control. That's still up to you. That means, if you don't already know how to get yourself home... There are stories about the secret stones and a forbidden act called draconification. To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
Interesting. Another way to reach the future, though not a very quick one. So you think these stories could hint at a solution to our dilemma?
Yes. But there is still more to those tales. To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself. That is why it is forbidden. I thought maybe this could lead to a solution, some way to transcend time. But if you have to sacrifice your heart and mind, sacrifice what makes you you. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more.
Back where we started. There's still hope. I think the answer to this problem lies in study and learning more about the nature of your power. I'm sure Sonia would be happy to help you.
I wonder if this is related
Okay.
to why we only see mirages of Zelda in our present timeline. If she swallowed the stone, or what happened. It's very interesting, right? I am invested in this story now, and I've 180'd again, and I've gone back to the thought process that it might have been cool to uncover this in its due time, in order, because yeah, I mean, that's cool to like unravel the mystery, the story in that way, right, in a sequential way. But on the other hand, we're having fun now just watching all these stories one after the other. Now the final pin was somewhere up here, but wow, this pin is in the depths. Very interesting. I think we're gonna have to go back to the shrine. Well, not to the shrine, but to the map to have a quick look to see what comes next. Et voila! We are at the map. Now, I think we're gonna have to head there. Interestingly enough, though, it has the sword. So, do we want to go there or do we want to go to these other ones first? Question mark. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe... Which one is easier to get to? Can we get to that one in the southeast? It shouldn't be too hard from this tower, so I think we're just going to go ahead and do that. Now, it does seem to be not exactly at the edge here, but more like over here. So that's one of them. The next one for next session is it's over here somewhere, but I don't know exactly where. And we have another marker that we could put. Yet the last two, I don't mind coming back to the map room to start next session because we'll only have, 2 left. Has to be. So let's start off bottom right and we'll end with the Master Sword next session. Okay, to the Rabela Wetlands Skyview Tower. Very nice. And we shall yeet ourselves into the air. And then, which one was it? It is the pink one, right? So let's head straight away to that location. And we can see it there. Wow, that is a cool one. The whole dagger is the geoglyph. Or the whole peninsula thing is shaped like a dagger, which is also the geoglyph. Creative is the one that's filled in, the one that's close up here. Yeah, I can't see the ones over there at the end filled in. So I think it's the one on the left. Yeah. Come on, come on. Wow. Ah, intense. Oh wow, it's fading. Is it just because the insane amount of daylight, right? But I think we're almost there. And it is story time!
All right, Zelda. We are alone as you requested. What was it you wanted to discuss with me in private?
You are far too trusting.
Wow.
Oh,
What?
my. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing. That is quite out of character for the Zelda I know. But then you are a puppet of Ganondorf.
What?
I really think we hadn't realized your deceit.
Wow.
Your Majesty! Queen Sonia! Oh no! Queen Sonia!
All right. And that is going to be the end for this session. I hope you enjoyed that one. That was quite an interesting one. And yeah, we've done 4 in total. That means 2 left to go next session, and then we'll move on to other things. Probably there will still be time in that same session to figure out a thing or two about the Master Sword, maybe. Go chat with a few people, try to unravel the story of where it is, because as soon as we have that, I think we can progress towards the main battle, right? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the session, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one.